Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. Today we're talking about something a lot of you have asked for, job interviews.
Yes, if you're learning English for work, this episode is for you. We'll go through the most common interview questions, and we'll give you real example answers you can actually use.
And don't worry, we'll speak clearly and we'll explain any difficult words as we go. By the end of this episode, you'll feel much more confident walking into an interview.
Let's get started. Alex, have you ever had a job interview that made you really nervous?
Oh, definitely. My first interview, I completely froze when they asked me about my weaknesses. I had no idea what to say.
That's actually one of the questions we're going to cover today. So stick around. You'll know exactly what to say next time.
Before we start practicing questions, let's learn a few key words you'll hear throughout the episode.
Great words to know. Keep them in mind. You'll hear all 6 of them in the next section.
Okay, let's start with the question almost every interview begins with. Tell me about yourself.
This question feels simple, but a lot of people struggle with it. The trick is, don't tell your whole life story. Keep it short and focused on your work.
Right. A good structure is present, past, future. Talk about what you do now, what you did before, and what you want next.
Let me give you an example answer. I'm currently working as a customer service assistant at a retail company. Before that, I studied business administration at university. I'm now looking for a role where I can use my communication skills in a bigger team.
That's clean and easy to follow. Notice she didn't talk about her childhood or her hobbies. She stayed focused on her career.
Exactly. Keep this answer around 30 to 60 seconds. Practice it until it feels natural, not memorized.
Now the question that made me freeze in my first interview, strengths and weaknesses.
Let's start with strengths, since that one's easier. Pick a strength that's actually relevant to the job. Don't just say, I'm a hard worker. Everyone says that.
So instead, give a specific example. Like, one of my biggest strengths is problem solving. In my last job, I found a way to reduce customer complaints by 20%.
That's a great example because it shows an actual achievement, not just a claim.
Now for weaknesses, the scary one. The key is to choose a real weakness, but show that you're improving it.
For example, I used to struggle with public speaking, but I've been taking a communication course and I already feel much more confident.
Notice the structure. Name the weakness, then explain the action you're taking to fix it. That's what interviewers want to hear.
Never say, I don't have any weaknesses. It sounds dishonest and interviewers don't like it.
Next question. Why do you want to work here? Or why did you apply for this job?
This question checks if you actually researched the company. So before any interview, look at their website and social media for a few minutes.
A strong answer connects your skills to the company's goals. For example, I've followed your company for a while and I really admire how you focus on customer experience. I'd love to bring my background in customer service to a team that shares those values.
See how specific that is? It shows real interest, not a generic answer copied for every interview.
Avoid answers like, I need a job or the salary is good. Even if that's part of the truth, it's not what you say out loud.
Good point. Interviewers want to feel like you chose them specifically, not just any company.
This next one used to confuse me a lot. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
It's not about predicting the future exactly. Interviewers want to know if you're ambitious and if your goals match the company.
A safe, honest answer could be, in 5 years, I'd like to have grown into a leadership role, and I'd like to still be developing my skills in this field.
That works well because it shows ambition without being too specific or unrealistic.
And you should avoid saying things like, I want your job or I plan to start my own business soon. Those answers make interviewers worried you won't stay long.
Right. Companies want to know you'll stick around and grow with them.
Next up is a behavioral question. Tell me about a time you worked well in a team, Or sometimes, tell me about a conflict you had at work.
For these questions, we recommend a simple method called STAR: situation, task, action, result.
Let's break that down. Situation. Describe the context. Task. Explain what needed to be done. Action. Say what you did. Result. Share the outcome.
Here's an example. In my last job, our team had a tight deadline for a big project. I noticed 2 colleagues disagreed on the approach, so I organized a quick meeting to find a solution everyone could agree on. In the end, we finished the project 2 days early. That's a perfect STAR answer. Clear, structured, and it shows she's a strong team player. Try preparing 2 or 3 STAR stories before any interview. You can reuse them for different questions. Almost every interview ends with, "Do you have any questions for us?" A lot of people say, "No, I think you covered everything." Big mistake. Definitely avoid that. Asking questions shows you're genuinely interested in the role. Some good options. What does success look like in this role after the first 6 months? Or, how would you describe the team culture here? Those questions are smart because they show you're already thinking about doing the job well. Always prepare at least 2 questions before the interview, so you're never caught without one. Let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today. 1. Tell me about yourself. Keep it short. Use present, past, future. 2. Strengths and weaknesses. Be specific and show improvement. 3. Why this job? Research the company and connect your skills to their goals. 4. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Show ambition, but stay realistic. 5. Teamwork questions. Use the STAR method. And 6. Always have questions ready for the interviewer. That's it for today's episode. We hope these questions and example answers help you feel more confident in your next interview. If this episode helped you, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. And tell us in the comments, which interview question is the hardest for you? We might answer it in a future episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Good luck with your interviews.